Anna, Lydia, and Rachel. Adolf Hitler convinced the German people to let him be their leader. He became leader in 1933, as when the Holocaust started, also known as the Shoah started. The Holocaust ended in 1945 when Hitler died. He believed that if someone who was Jewish, blonde-haired, and blue eyes, and if the person did not like him, then he killed them. This was a terrible time for Germany. Hitler killed about 6 million Jews. Hitler had a mental problem called schizophrenia. Dr. Theodor Gilbert Morel was Hitler's doctor. Hitler and his doctor kept the problem a secret from the public. Hitler was married to a Jew and had kids. Adolf Hitler was one of history's most influencing and powerful dictators. One thing that set Hitler off was that he had a battle plan and he stuck to it.
Volksgenossen und Genossinnen, meine deutschen Arbeiter, ich bin aus euch selbst herausgewachsen, bin einst selbst unter euch gestanden, bin in 4,5 Jahren Krieg hier mitten unter euch gewesen und habe mich dann durch Lernen und ich kann sagen durch Hungern langsam emporgearbeitet. In meinem innersten Wesen bin ich immer das geblieben, was ich. Da muss der deutsche Junge der Zukunft lang und rank sein. Längst Kunde, Fähigkeit und Patrick Rückstand. Wir sind entschlossen, ein neues Geschlecht heranzuziehen. Wir reden nicht von den Zehntausenden, die Jahr für Jahr den Gashahn aufdrehen, nicht weil es ihnen zu gut geht. Die Überzeugung, dass ihre Tochter eine Stunde kommt, in der die Millionen, die uns heute verfluchen, hinter uns stehen und mit uns begrüßen werden, dann das gemeinsam geschaffene, wiedererkennende, wiedererfahrene, neue deutsche Reich, der Größe und der Ehre und der Kraft und der Herrlichkeit. Die große Welt ist jetzt angekommen. Die Machtausübung ist Volksnationen und ihr müsst euch schon dafür erziehen. Wir wollen, dass dieses Volk ein Gehorsam ist und ihr müsst euch in den Gehorsam üben. Wir wollen, dass dieses Volk ein friedliches und aber auch tapferes, politisches, friedliches
There were less men killed than women and children during the Holocaust. Men could have been used to do chores for other Nazi people. When men were forced to take off everything, and women were forced to give up everything. The men in the Holocaust would sometimes fight back, but not very often, because their death would be more painful. In the Holocaust, the Nazis experimented on women. They mostly experimented on pregnant women. In concentration camps, women that were pregnant or had children would have been immediately killed. Women couldn't have even held onto their or another child's hand if they were caught. They had to go to the gas chambers. Some women defied these rules so they could have their babies. In May 1939, the Nazis opened Ravens. I'm not exactly sure how to say that because it's in German. The largest Nazi concentration camp established for women. Over 100,000 women had been imprisoned in the camp by the time Soviet Union troops liberated the camp in 1945. The men and women were tortured in many different ways. I'll list a couple of how they would have tortured them. They would torture them in gas chambers. They would put poisonous gas
in the rooms and it would kill them. They would also put them in large ovens and it would burn and kill them. They would also take them to a cliff and shoot them off. They would just push the children off the ledge. The ledge was usually about 100 feet tall. They starved the men, women, and children that were held prisoners at the concentration camps.
Kids in the Holocaust didn't get it easy because they were kids. No matter what age a kid was, from a few days to 17, they were all killed. Some of the older kids might have been kept to do some work, but only the boys. Kids could be put into an oven. The Holocaust was kind of like a purge. Unlike Jewish children, the Nazi children went to special schools and were treated fairly.
Over 1,100,000 kids died in the Holocaust. About 11 million men, women, and children died in the Holocaust. 250,000 to 500,000 Romanians were killed during the Holocaust. The Holocaust wouldn't have happened without mass transportation. On the streets of Germany, in one day, 90 Jews were killed. Soviet Union soldiers were the first to go to the concentration camps. There is a Holocaust Remembrance Day.
Ava Braun was born on February 6, 1912. Ava met Hitler at the age of 17. She just finished convent school. Ava Braun was Hitler's wife. She and Hitler only lasted one day in marriage, 29th of April 1945 through 30 April 1945. This was because Adolf Hitler shot himself in the head in his bunker beneath Berlin. After knowing about this, Ava Braun killed herself with cyanide. She was born in Munich, Germany. Hitler and Braun's bodies were burned once found.
In the concentration camps, the Nazis took all their belongings. Example: rings, shoes, books, clothes, bags, etc. The Nazis made the Jews wear thin cotton pajamas. They sorted the men from the women and children. Then they took kids 12 and above somewhere else. They took millions of people to concentration camps.
The Jews wore this symbol everywhere so that people would know that they were Jews. The Jews could have been treated as a civilian wanted to treat a Jew, but if they were nice to the Jews, there might have been consequences.
The Jews were killed because Hitler may have been jealous because he was born when many people disliked Jews. Many people thought that all Jews were rich, mean, and not social. Hitler wrote a book called, I'm not really sure how to say that because it's in German, which is actually my struggle in English. He started that it was the Jews' fault that Germany and Austria lost World War I. Hitler also believed Germans were stabbed in the back by Jews. Hitler blamed Jews for the economic disaster. The Nazis loaded the Jews on trains. Hitler believed that the Jews were directly responsible for Germany's problems. Jews were the targets of the Holocaust because Hitler hated Jews and blamed them for all the problems in the world.
These are the victims from the Holocaust.
This is where we got our sources from. We hope you enjoyed our PowerPoint.